I want to welcome everybody to this demonstration. Shocking news. Girl forced her 6-year-old brother to clap her cheeks. You can't make this ish up. Also, teacher has been fired for letting his students take his hair out. I mean, it's all good in the hood, but at the same time, we got to move accordingly. We got to watch the things that we do. It doesn't make a difference what race or nationality you are. It doesn't make a difference what gender. It doesn't make a difference how you was raised and what you suffer from. We have to move accordingly, meaning we have to do the right thing. But before I get started with this demonstration, let me read out my disclaimer. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Everything that you hear in this video that I call a demonstration is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Everything that you hear in this demonstration is allegedly. It's only allegedly. Once again, we will be chopping it up about the male teacher that was recently fired for letting his students take his hair out. And also, we're going to be chopping it up about the sister, who's an adult, forced her 6-year-old brother, that's right, she forced her 6-year-old brother to clap her cheeks. Let me salute everyone, and we're going to dive straight into this demonstration. Salute La Leezy. Appreciate you for pulling up. Salute La Leezy. Salute Woe. Salute Jamie. Salute 80s Baby. Salute everyone that's catching this on the replay. Salute to everybody that's watching from the clouds. Salute to all my moderators. Salute to you, him, and her. Salute to all of my new subscribers. Salute to the whole Rock Squad. Let's jump into this demonstration. Which one should I cover first? Should I cover the male teacher or the 6-year-old? I'm going to cover the male teacher. Appreciate that, La Leezy. Some people might say, what's the big difference? Some people might say that they don't see nothing wrong with him allowing the students to take his hair out. Let me put the camera on it, and then I'm going to give my commentary. Let me put the camera on him. So as we can see, It says, black teacher fired after viral video of female students unbraiding his hair. Drop a one. Drop a one if y'all think that that was inappropriate for the male teacher to allow his students to take his braids out. Drop a two if you don't see anything wrong with it. Once again, drop a one if you see something was wrong. Drop a one if you think that he was out of order for letting his female students unbraid his hair. Drop a two if you don't see anything wrong with it. Leezy says it's definitely something wrong with it. She dropped a one. Salute positive vibes. Leezy said inappropriate. Very inappropriate. Salute positive vibes. How do the rest of y'all feel about this? Positive vibes, drop a one if you feel as though it was something wrong. Jamie dropped a one. Drop a one if you think that what the teacher done was wrong. Drop a two if you don't see anything wrong with it. Once again, black teacher fired after viral video of female students unbraiding his hair. Now, of course, times has changed. Times has changed. Times has changed. We're now dealing with social media. And everything pretty much, in my opinion, is social media bound. Meaning every moment of the day, every second of the day, folks is trying to see what they could post on social media to make it go viral. Now, before social media, I want to say before social media, it was a sense of people caring, certain things we just didn't do. We did do some things, but certain things we just didn't do. And in this situation, it's like, right, positive vibes. He went viral and lost his job. Was it worth it? Was it worth it? I would love to go viral, but I ain't jeopardizing my job. I'm not jeopardizing my freedom. I'm not jeopardizing my life. I'm not jeopardizing my family. I'm not jeopardizing important things that's going on in my life. I'm just not doing it. So why jeopardize your job? Some people might say, because if he played this right, my man, if you're watching this, if you play this right, well, I'm sure you already know. But if my man play it right, if he play it right and run a play, he run a serious play off of this, because it might be a play. He might be running a play. Look, I know I'm going to lose my job, but oh well. But I'm going to run this play. I'm going to lose my job. I know I'm going to lose my job. I know it's going to be some people out there that's going to feel sorry for me. I know somebody somewhere going to start a GoFundMe account for me. So this might be a play, y'all. This might be a play. Y'all let me know what y'all think. It might be a play. Positive Vibe says it definitely wasn't worth it. He probably will have a hard time getting another teaching job. Leezy says, you not letting a minor female touch your head because my daughter better had not ever. Exactly. But this might be a play, Leezy and Positive Vibes and the rest of y'all. But let me go ahead and give the people a brief discussion, a brief demonstration on this. So it says, a black science teacher. He was a science teacher. A black science teacher who uses TikTok to show his interactions with his students in class was fired after a video went viral of his female students unbraiding his hair. Now, Lazy, positive vibes, there she go, Lazy. Positive vibes will roast me from sun up to sundown. I'm going to get you, positive vibes. I'm going to get you one day, positive vibes. I'm going to get you. I better not see you cam up on nobody platform. I better not see you, positive vibes, because I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. But back to the demonstration. So he was a science teacher. And apparently he uses his TikTok to show his interactions with his students, which to me is a good idea. But I just don't approve of him showing, or I don't approve of him letting them unbraid his hair. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Some of y'all might say, Shank, what's the big deal? What's the big fuss about it? I'm going to tell y'all why. Give me a second. So the teacher who goes by Jack Lee on TikTok. So for any of y'all that would like, don't laugh, don't laugh, Jamie. Don't laugh, Jamie. I'm going to get you too, Jamie. All right, y'all. So on TikTok, this science teacher goes by the name of Jack Lee. So it's J-A capital Q, and then it's Lee, L-E-E. So if any of y'all want to find him and look it up, he's on TikTok as Jack Lee. So he has been the talk of social media this week after he recorded a full video of the female students unbraiding his hair after he said that he had an appointment after school. During the video, he explains why he had the students unbraid his hair instead of doing it himself. Let's find out what the reason was. It may have been a legitimate reason. So far, we know that he had an appointment after work, but let's see if his excuse is a legit one. So he says, I didn't have time to do it all by myself because it would have taken me forever. So naturally, I asked about 4 or 5 of over 100 best friends to assist me in taking my hair out, and they all agreed. This is what Lee said. If I was a female teacher, those people wouldn't be in the comments saying, oh, this is weird. This is inappropriate. Me personally, I don't think there's anything weird about this. People are saying it's too intimate. To me, it's literally just hair. It doesn't have to be weird. Some people have never had cool teachers, and it shows. Salute Trelane. Salute Trelane. Trelane says, so he couldn't find an adult in the school to do it. Shaking my head, it's very inappropriate. I'm with you, Trelane. So let's chop it up. Let's chop it up now. He says that if he was a female teacher, nobody would have made a big deal about this. If you was a female teacher, if it was a female teacher, and if the female teacher asked her female students to take out her hair, no, it wouldn't have been a big deal. You being a male, if you would have asked some of the male students, some of your boy students to take your hair out, I don't think it would have been a big deal. Here's the kicker. Here's the thing why it's a big deal. Number one, it's unprofessional. Let's just come from the top to the bottom. Salute, Mel. Salute, Mel. I appreciate you for pulling up. Salute, Mel. Now, it's very unprofessional. Why is it unprofessional? Because a teacher and his or her students aren't to have any physical contact with each other. Teaching is nothing, it's not a physical sport. Positive Vibe says no teacher, whether male or female, should be asking any students to take down their hair. I had a lot of cool teachers. A lot of cool teachers. None of my cool teachers was interacting with me and no other of my classmates. So first, it's unprofessional. It's unprofessional. The teacher and the student should have no physical contact with one another. It's unprofessional. Number two, it is a sort of being intimate with your students. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. And this is a particular, or this is a prime example of how older men can get caught up in these kind of sexual relations with minors. You got to understand, you got to keep in mind that that's opening the door to those students. Come on, y'all, ladies, help me out, ladies. Ladies already know. We've covered this several times. Females are attracted to males that are older than them. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. But it's up to the males to put it in its proper place. It's up to us as men. I'm going to read Mel and then I'm going to come back. Mel says, my cool teachers were the neighbors. It was none of that. They were checking you and telling your parents on you. Facts. So it's up to us. It's up to me. It's up to him as a male teacher. Salute, Leslie, to check it from the gate. Look, it'll be none of that. It'll be none of that. So now you have a male teacher who got his female students to unbraid his hair. I'm gonna show you some pictures. I won't play the video, but I'm sure most of y'all have seen it. So that's him. And that's his students. Positive Vibe says it's boundaries. And that's exactly right. It's boundaries. And then he claims that he wouldn't have been able to get all of the braids out by time of his appointment. Says Lee received support and some criticism in the comments of the video, and people also discussed the situation on X, formerly known as Twitter. I see nothing wrong. Some of them may not have a father figure or big brother at home. So keep it up. Be there for them, one user said. That's not the case with this. His students didn't come to him for advice. His students didn't come to him because they need a father figure, as this user tried to clear it up. His students didn't go to him, period. However, He went to his students. He went to his students. Only Libra says he should have started taking out his hair days before, little by little. And that's facts. That's facts. Now, this is how these relationships take place. He get the students to unbraid his hair. You know the girls gonna start talking. They probably already got a crush on my man already. I mean, it's normal, not to say that it's right, but it's normal that girls have crushes on they male teachers the same way it's normal for us guys to have crushes on our female teachers. Salute Suntan, salute Suntan. This how grooming starts. Exactly, Leslie. So now comes the process of him grooming them. You already know how that go. I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. And I got him to braid my hair. Let me see what else I could get him to do. Look, I'm just being honest with you. Men has the ability, every man, including myself, every man has the ability, every man has the potentials in them to get out of a female sexual favors. Every man. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. And if you give a man an inch, a man is going to take a yard. You have some dirty men out here. Let's just keep it 100. You got a lot of dirty men out here, and it's been done before, and it's going to continue to be done. And in this case, allegedly, this is the vibe that this case gives me. This is the vibe that this case gives me. Those students did not come to him for no kind of big brother or father figure kind of advice. So y'all can miss me with that one. That's not what this situation is about. Let me take some more. So it says, this is 1,000%. Somebody says, this is 1,000% inappropriate. Male or female, it doesn't matter. You are a professional. Remember, that's what I said from the beginning. They says, you are a professional. This is a profession, and this is not professional behavior. That's what another user said. I agree with that 1,000%. This is a professional setting. That's what this is. It says, on May the 10th, Lee made a video on TikTok reading letters that students and others wrote him, telling them that they'll miss him, alluding to the notion that he was fired. Lee cried throughout the video. What I say, Leezy, Positive Vibes, and everybody else, it's a play. It's a play. Salute Spoken Facts. It's a play. So now he's fired, right? Now the letters from his students and others wrote him. So it won't be long. If it's not one already up, it won't be long. I promise y'all, it won't be long before there's a GoFundMe account set up for this science teacher. Another user says, this hurts my heart so bad, this man needs his job back ASAP. She says, Jack Lee, if you're seeing this, stay strong. It's teachers like you who made me who I am today. It's a play, y'all. This is a play. Because all he need is, what, 100 people to feel sorry for him? Huh? All he need is that GoFundMe account set up and 100 people donate to that GoFundMe account. I mean, in respect to all teachers, It's not like as a teacher he was getting paid a lot of money. So this is a bunch of other comments from users. How do y'all feel? Positive Vibe says, ain't getting no donation from me. I feel you, Positive Vibes. No way, no shape, form, or fashion should he had those students unbraiding his hair. No way. All right, let's see what this is. So, on TikTok, he has 650,000 followers. On TikTok, he has 650,000 followers. Now, imagine a GoFundMe account. And imagine, and I'm sure it's going to say this, if everybody just give $1, that's $650,000. And we know that the majority of them is going to give more than $1. Salute Tracy, salute Tracy. But this is a play, allegedly. In my opinion, this is a play that he ran. He knew it was going to be some clapback. Come on. You a male teacher. You got your female students taking out your hair. Okay, somebody says this. Somebody says, I think a bond between an educator and their students can be a wonderful thing. However, I believe boundaries are necessary, and there are plenty of team building exercises or games that can establish this and doesn't require touching beyond a high five or a half of church hug. Salute Laura. Laura says, come on, y'all. Let's all give $5 or $10 now. Okay. Well, I got a cash app. My cash app is $ERICMCINT. If everybody watching donate $1 to me, then I can bring more of these demonstrations. But see, the key thing that we need to pay attention to, what was the key thing that the teacher said? Salute the full life. Salute the full life. The key thing in the teacher's response of all of this, he said, my cash app is $ERICMCINT. If I could get my moderators to drop the cash app, the key thing that the science teacher said was what? He had an appointment after school. He said he wouldn't been able to take all of the braids out on his own. Stop right there. So that's what this was about. This was about him not being able to make it to his hair appointment. It is what it is. It ain't had nothing to do with him being a big brother to these little girls. It didn't have nothing to do with him being a father figure to these little girls. A big brother would have known, I can't let them take out my hair, because if I let them take out my hair, then the relationship of big brother and little sisters is going to change from them wanting me in a sexual manner. Let's keep it 100. I can't allow them to take out my braids, because now this relationship of them looking up to me as a father figure, they little girls. They 15, 16, 17 years old. Their bodies are starting to change and transform. Their hormones are starting to kick in. That's nature. Mel says someone going to get in their feelings. That's nature. We all know what's going to happen after that. So it definitely was inappropriate. I'll say it again. He had them take out his braids because he was running late. Now we're going to find out what the rest of the YouTube world thinks about this. And also, we will be chopping it up about a sister. A sister has forced her 6-year-old brother to clap her cheeks. We all know what clapping the cheeks is. That's a new slang, for sexual activity, sexual engagement. But the teen sister is accused of SAing her 6-year-old brother. The report says that she was touching herself, and to please her, to get her off, because she couldn't get herself off, she went and got her 6-year-old brother and forced her 6-year-old brother to clap her cheeks. Yes, the full life. Yes. Yes. Like, you can't make this up. What is really going on? Somebody tell me, what is going on when you have to get your 6-year-old brother to get you off? When you have to get anyone 6 years old to get you off. So we're dealing with a male teacher that asked or got his female students to take his braids out. Some people don't feel as though something is wrong with that. And then we have a teenager sister who forced her 6-year-old brother to clap her cheeks. What the hell is going on? Now this, for me, men and women have to start taking accountability. This shouldn't have happened. Appreciate that super chat. Appreciate that super chat, Trelane. Trelane says, wow, this is the craziest thing I've heard in a long time. What's going on in the world? Can somebody tell me? They say it's demon time. They say folks is on demon time, Trelane. So that's what I would have to say. Everybody is, I'm not going to say everybody, but folks is on demon time. Because this is like, appreciate that super chat, Trelane. And in fact, this happened in Charlotte. Salute, Sages. This happened in Charlotte, North Carolina. Trelane says all the people she could have went and hit up to help herself, and you grabbed your 6-year-old brother. Unbelievable. All right. Salute, So Real TV. Appreciate you for pulling up, So Real TV. Very terrible. Let me see where this is at. All right, I think I can get it off of here. It ain't coming up, y'all. Let me see. All right. I think I got something. I think I might got something, y'all. I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. Here we go. So let me just show y'all. And then we're going to tap into it. So as you can see, teen sister accused of SAing her 6-year-old brother. Let me see if I could click on it. And so there's her name, Anasia Niles. So she's 18, was arrested on April the 5th, accused of the SAing her 6-year-old brother at a home on Valcourt Road in Charlotte, North Carolina. It says the 6-year-old boy told the DSS social worker that he was SA'd on April the 4th, 2024. The victim alleged that his sister, and that's the name, took him in her room, pulled his pants down in hers, then put her private areas on his private areas while he was laying on his back and she was on top of him. What in the world are we witnessing, y'all? What in the world are we witnessing? Rock Squad, talk to me. Salute, Sharon. Salute, Sharon. Rock Squad, what are we witnessing? At 6 years old, and unfortunately, this has happened to a lot of little boys. This has happened to a lot of little boys. The Full Life says, if there is a hell, she's going. Yes. Yes. Raymond says, the demon industry hard at work. Positive Vibe says she messed his mental up. No telling how many times she has done this to him. That's facts. That's facts. Wow. Wow. You couldn't find nobody else. What are y'all thoughts? She's 18 and he's 6. The little boy told DSS that his sister took him in her room. Wow. Pulled his pants down. Pull her pants down. What are y'all thoughts? She might have been touched. Could that have been it? Do you think she was touched? Because I just like some of the things, a lot of the stuff, you know, you just you just know that you just wouldn't do. And I know they say you can never say what you would do, and I know they say you can never say what you wouldn't do. I would never do that. So we got a teacher, we got a big sister. That's some shocking news for your ass. The teacher ain't as bad as the big sister, but you know what the teacher done was definitely inappropriate. I'm gonna find out what the streets. I'm gonna find out what the YouTube streets is talking about in these cases, y'all. I need to hear what some other folks is talking about when it comes to these cases right here. Francisco says that's wild. Yeah, like you had to go have what a let's tap in and see what our folks is saying. Let's tap in, y'all.
All right, all right, all right. Hey, what's up? What's up? It's your girl Neek, and you're tuned in to Neek at Night. And tonight, I'm going to be talking about this topic that is going viral all over social media. A lot of people are weighing in on it, giving their opinions, and it seems like a lot of the opinions surrounded around this topic is pretty much split down the middle. So you have people who feel like, oh, you're projecting your feelings onto the situation, making it be creepy. And then you have people who feel like it's creepy and it should not go there, period. So I'm going to be talking about this teacher who is going viral. And he's basically going viral because his students were taking down his hair. So he is an African American male teacher, and he had his students taking down his hair, and he says all of this went down after class. Now, he started to receive backlash and support, and he decided to basically give an explanation as to why his students were taking down his hair and why it wasn't a big deal. Now, when he started to go viral, then people started to pull up other videos as well where he had his students grooming him as far as like painting his nails and doing things like that. And I've seen a lot of comments of people saying how they feel like, oh, that's great that he has the students, painting his nails and showing them love and affection. And maybe, they're getting love that they probably don't get at home, XYZ, all this stuff. And so I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of these things and giving you my ultimate opinion about it. Now, I know in social media, people oftentimes think that you have to think like them or else your feelings are invalid. And a lot of people try to, like, if you think differently than them, then they feel like, oh, well, you don't align with how I think. So then, therefore, like, oh my God, you like the plague. Like, people are so used to just being in group think and so used to being in like you have to think like me mentality that it's just crazy. But let's listen to his explanation, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion about it. Okay, and we're gonna go from there. Shout out to all of the people in the chat. And we're gonna get into it. Okay, so this is the video. Let me pull it up right here. This is him basically responding to the allegations, backlash, what have you.
Stir the pot a little, shall we? Last Friday, 10 minutes
And
before
he's
this
talking pretty low, so if it's low to you,
for me to
I can't, I can't make it any louder.
which had people saying this was inappropriate, and other people saying this was completely fine. There was nothing wrong with what I was doing, and people were just making it weird. So of course, I had to bring this issue to the big stage. I would like to represent myself in this case, Your Honor, if I may. Number one, for a little context, I had a hair appointment immediately after school, and I needed my hair taken out beforehand. I would have taken it out the night before.
All right, so in order for me to even hear him, I have to put my headphones on. So if you can't hear, if you got headphones, listen with headphones. But basically, what he's saying is that he had a hair appointment, and I'm gonna just summarize because I already listened to this. So basically, what he ended up saying was he had a hair appointment after school. He was not able to take his hair out before school because he had a prior obligation of doing something while he was at school. Um, so therefore, it would have been inappropriate for his hair to be taken down. So then he stated that because he had got everything in his classroom done and completed at the end of the school day, then he had these young ladies in his classroom taking his hair down. So that's pretty much the summary of it. Now there was other videos, like I said, where he had them basically like painting his nails and other things like that. So let me go to that. So this is a post by Baller Alert, and it says the teacher who went viral for letting students remove his braids in class is also a video creator who is very engaging with his students. So this was another video where it shows that they were like painting his nails and stuff like that. So this is one of his students, and they're painting his nails with clear polish. And then there was this is the video where they were taking down his hair. And then there is different videos of him being active with the children. And this video right here says when your 21 besties are filling you in on juicy tea and an admin walks in. Okay, so he's basically saying like, once authoritative figure walks into the classroom, then he pretends that he is teaching the kids.
What are y'all thoughts? What are y'all thoughts? So apparently, apparently, he was also having the girls paint his nails. Could we be overreacting? Could we be overreacting? Could could this teacher be in fact a transformer? Could this teacher be in fact a transformer, and that's why he don't see nothing wrong with it? Trelane says, so they're having a convo, and when an adult comes in, he stops. He's definitely too comfortable. So it's like he do something to make you be like, well, maybe, but then he turn around and do something else to make you be like, nah, 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 nah. Trelane says, nah, not a transformer. Now, I see this thing. This thing right here. It's like the vibes, and younger people, younger people think different from older people. So I have to make sure that because of the age gap, it's an age gap. So I have to make sure that I'm not bringing old fashioned way of thinking into this. They think different today. Or do they? Or do they? Do they think different from, do they think different today? Do they still hold on to old fashioned ways? Because an older person like myself will get hit with that. I've been hit with that several times. Shank, you old fashioned. Shank, you old. Don't nobody think like y'all. And that's a point. That's a legitimate point. That's a legitimate point. What was here in the 60s and the 70s, right, positive. So we got him letting them do his nails. How do y'all feel about that? How do y'all feel about that? Let me know. Do y'all think that the girls doing his nails, do y'all think that that's inappropriate? Drop a 1 for me if y'all think that the girls doing his hair is inappropriate also. Because that's physical. That's physical contact. So if the letting them take his braids out is inappropriate, then them doing his nails would seem to me would be inappropriate. But how do y'all feel? How do y'all feel about this? His intentions at first may have been pure, but humans catch feelings from small stuff. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. And I mean, like I said before, an older guy and younger females, come on. They're right at that age. They're at that age where everything is starting to kick in. The hormones is starting to kick in. The sexual desires, the fantasies, all that starts to kick in for both boys and girls. It kicks in. And like I said, girls are definitely attracted to older men, just like boys. You know, when I was young, when I was in high school, I was praying. I mean, I was praying for the day that one of my teachers, because when I was in high school and all that, this was unheard of. Let me see. This was unheard of. This was unheard of. Teachers sleeping with their students and all. It was unheard of. But I used to always pray for the day that certain ones of my teachers would say, you want to come to my house? Tell your mother and daddy that I'm having after school lessons. And then that way you could sneak over to my house. Yeah, I was a fool. I was a fool. But those were the thoughts that I used to have. So I know I ain't the only one. Positive vibes, 80s baby, the full life, and the rest of y'all, Trelane. I know I ain't the only one. When I was in high school, I know y'all had them thoughts too. Right, true, we all had that one teacher. Everybody. Damn. So it was unheard of. This stuff was unheard of. But can we say that my man is using some kind of tactics to wing them in? Maybe we are weird. What do y'all think? Do you, because he say we weird. Maybe we are weird when it comes to this situation. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I don't got the answers for this. Like I said, it seems like my man running the play. But now, after hearing, because at first I didn't know that he was letting them paint his nails. Positive vibes is being positive vibes. Let's see, y'all. Let's go back to Nick at Night. Shout out to Nick at Night. Shout out to Nick at Night. Let's go back to Nick at Night, y'all.
Okay.
Hello. How are you doing today? What can I do for you?
It'll restart.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. You feel me? And it's crazy because they don't even do it like that. It's customer. Hello. How are you doing today? What can I do for you? Bruh, that's what I'm saying. That's exactly.
Hey, I ain't fresh. I ain't fresh.
You're not free. At all. No, sir.
You gotta take your L, bro. Sometimes.
Want to start a business? I can show you how easy it is to form one in just a few steps. First up, starting your LLC.
Some of you parents are doing a shit job raising your kids. Do better. Some of you parents are doing a shit job raising your kids. Do better.
Okay. And so, this is something that he wrote in addition. It says, although I don't necessarily agree with what you're saying, I support your right to express how you feel. My admin is well aware of my social media presence, my videos, as well as the relationships I have with my students. Of course, if we have visitors, I probably wouldn't do that. But this was on a Friday at the end of the day before dismissal. After work was completed, I hate that y'all are dragging me down because of what other MFers have done. I'm not sticking the head. I actually love these kids as if they were my own. I would never do anything that would harm them. They harm then, he put, but harm them. I be having my typos too, but I definitely ain't no teacher either. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, they are also respectful of boundaries, and I'm the rare case one ever tries to, and I'm the rare case one ever tries to overstep. It is my duty to correct the behavior and not feed into it. I'm a man of morals and ethics. So that is what he had to say. This is his Instagram page where he basically has all kinds of videos where he's doing TikToks for the kids and, you know, trying to be the cool teacher, I guess. So this says, ever wonder what teachers do after school? Um,
Just do after school.
All right, we're about to race. We're about to race down the hallway. Me and my skate friend. She's so bad. All right, where can we start from? You gotta stand right here. You gotta stand. We'll race this way. We'll go down this way.
all right, so I guess that might be another teacher. I don't really know. Um, so this is other videos with his students.
Good, my bad. Oh. Hey, yeah, that was nice. That was nice. All right, here. Okay. Dang, hold on. It's not really have behavioral issues. Yo.
Anyway, so that's him posting his bloopers. So let me read to you some of the comments that I've read surrounding this topic. and then I'm gonna give you guys my opinion. By my facial expressions, I'm sure you probably kind of could tell what my opinion is, but if it's not clear, I'm going to let you know what it is in just a second. So let me pull up the um, comments from social media first, and then I'll tell y'all how I feel about it. Which, I mean, y'all always think y'all could clock what I'm thinking and what I'm feeling by my face. That's what y'all be saying. So y'all probably already know how I feel. But let's read through some of these comments. So somebody says he should be fired for being inappropriate and unprofessional around kids. Another person says, so gross and inappropriate. When did it become okay for students and teachers to touch each other? Nothing wrong with bonding with students, but this isn't the way to do it. Another person says he's getting his hair unbraided and manicures and pedicures from students in class for social media monetization, and y'all think this is okay. Another person says, let me find out my daughter is unbraiding a teacher's head, male or female, no stuff. Another person says, it's the fact that y'all slamming this man but won't call out that uncle, cousin, brother, sister who be touching on y'all and y'all kids. Another person says, why do y'all actualize everything? Another person says, the same parents who are outraged by this are the same parents who have never showed up for PTA or teacher conferences, volunteered, or missed all of their kids' stuff and have a time to encourage his termination. So this was a big projection because I don't understand how a person being outraged by something that you automatically conclude that they are an absent parent to what's going on at their schooling, and that would therefore make them absent of what's going on at school, absent of school conferences, absent of volunteering for things at school, etc., etc. I don't understand the correlation of being outraged by your child interacting with a male in a certain type of way, and that the conclusion from that being, oh well, you probably the type of parent who don't go to school. Like what? Huh? Huh? Crazy. Anyways,
So, what are we going to do with this teacher, y'all? I get it. Don't get me wrong. I get it. And he was being, he was, you know, doing, the communicating. Even the kids told him when it came to him dressing, he thought he was fly. I didn't see nothing wrong with what he had on, but they do me like that. But are we overreacting with my man? Are we overreacting? And did he did he go overboard just that one time? How do y'all feel about the roller skating thing? How do y'all feel about when he was roller skating down the hallway? Is he trying to be too cool? Because that could backfire. That could backfire. And that's why they always say when it comes to your kids, they always say you can't be friends with your kids. You can't be friends with your kids. Do those same rules apply when it comes to teacher-student relationship? He seems to be going overboard with the students. And like I said, because he was out there, I believe, playing football with the fellas. I just, like I said, when it comes to younger girls, now would it have been different if it was college kids? Well, of course it would have been different because I'm sure the college girls would have been 18, 19, 20. But I just know when it comes to older men and younger girls, vice versa, older women and younger guys, I know, and I know some people will probably say shame, but that's not all the cases, and it may not be all the cases, but it's like tempting the devil. Y'all ever heard that phrase? Don't tempt the devil. In a situation like that, that would be like me and a 16-year-old girl, and I'm entertaining her. I ain't got no business being in no 16-year-old girl face. And don't no 16-year-old girl got no business being in my face. Let's just keep it real. So it's one of those situations where it's though, for me, the unplaiting the hair, the unbraiding, I still think it was inappropriate. Positive Vibe says he seems to be going overboard with the students. There's no way getting around it.
Showing up on the first page of Google might not be the best for everyone.
Video of middle school science teacher Jet Li has been making its round online, sparking debate among netizens.
Having them on camera polishing your nails and then telling people they're weird for having what I deem as a natural response. Having them on camera polishing your nails and then telling people they're weird for having what I deem as a natural response to children painting a grown man's nails at school.
Calling somebody a predator in the comment section is weird. If somebody, that's what he's responding to. That's what he was.
But I mean, I don't know. Me personally, it don't put a good taste in my mouth to see a little girl at school polishing her teacher's nails, even if it was a boy too. I want it to be understand. This is not like a girl boy sexist like issue. I don't know. I'm saying this from a parent's perspective. I'm not an educator, but I don't know. Absolutely not. That's not.
Why did you have that reaction when Shane just said that she had her student paint her nails?
Okay, so first of all,
Way you're still embarrassing yourself online. I'm gonna make you look foolish for a second time. You bet your ass I let my students paint my nails before. The student that you see in this video has goals and aspirations to be a nail tech. Not only does she do nails, she does hair, makeup, she's a dancer, super intelligent. She's pretty much a jack of all trades. Since that's the homie, she came up and saw my nails looking a little rough, and she decided she wanted to give me a fresh, clear coat. And just to add this in there, right before this video, my students took a standardized, like one of those state tests. And typically after state testing, I let the students chill, because who the hell wants to do work after, all morning sitting at a desk taking a test? Not only was this moment captured during our downtime, because I'm not just like, hey, we're not going to learn science today. I actually have to get my nails done, so all you just watch me, because, that would be dumb. Their guardians are well aware of this.
How do y'all feel about that? So apparently he's saying that the student that's in the video that's doing his nails, he's saying that she has inspirations of being a nail tech. He says she's the homie. She pulled up and seen his nails. She said, come here, let me tighten up your nails. What do y'all think of that?
Her mom literally watches my videos all the time. Not only does she love my content, but she signed a media release form for her daughter so she can be in my videos. Y'all men are literally telling on yourselves in the comments. Why are y'all projecting your weird ass energy? Just because you're messed up in the head doesn't mean everyone else is. There's a future nail tech right here.
Stop right there. How do y'all feel about that? He's saying just because y'all messed up in the head, could that be the case? Could that be the case that we're messed up in the head? Let me know. Talk to me, Rock Squad.
So if she sees my hands looking rough and want to give me a fresh top coat, I'm going to let her do her thing every flipping time. If you know middle school girls, I won't even just say middle school, I say high school too. If you
Before my trip, I had tried a bunch of fad diets, little short-term things that never really seemed to.
I'm going to go to Roof.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. The second video was better than the first one because she actually wants to do that. She's going to be used to, touching different kind of people or whatever. But I don't think the first one was professional enough. The professionalism wasn't there. I'm one of those people that I would prefer that the kids not touch the teacher. I'm on their side. Even though it's innocent, I get it. But situations happen because we get too trusting and too comfortable. And it's people that that might hurt your child. So yeah, maybe even if they're projecting it's your child, you got to protect your kid. If you want to take a risk with your kids and knock yourself out, but if people want to protect their kids, they have a right to. Now, for the comments, I think they're taking it like overboard. Like, I don't think he's a predator for doing it because predators don't show you what they're doing. They're hiding everything. But at the same time, he have to understand that people will feel some type of way. And did those kids call their parents first? I need permission for everything, but did you call the parents first, or you just say, "Oh, we cool, it's good"? Those are the same people that like take advantage. So you have social media. That's a power dynamic. You're a teacher, and that's a child, and they might feel comfortable with you, but the next person they shouldn't feel comfortable with because of what happened with the first person. They might feel like comfortable with a predator because they're like, "Oh, it's nothing wrong. The lines are blurred." So that's the issue that I have. But if they were like college students and this was something like actually like set up in the right way, everybody knew what was going on, then that's fine. But all this, I'm a homie and do my hair real quick, like let's just be more professional. It's better.
I think that last video was worse than the first one, to be honest.
I kind of do too.
I'm gonna tell you why, because I just feel like, I don't know, if you are invested in these children's lives and like, I don't know, there's so many other opportunities for you to get them those materials, get those fake hands at the beauty supply and let them do it. Having them on camera polishing your nails and then telling people they're weird for having what I deem as a natural response to children painting a grown man's nails at school.
Calling somebody a predator in the comment section is weird. If somebody, that's what he's responding to. That's what he was.
I mean, I don't know. Me personally, it don't put a good taste in my mouth to see a little girl at school polishing her teacher's nails, even if it was a boy too. I want it to be understand. This is not like a girl boy sexist like issue. I don't know. I'm saying this from a parent's perspective. I'm not an educator, but absolutely, I don't know.
One thing's for sure, it has a lot of mixed feelings, a lot of mixed emotions, and a lot of people is like, I don't know. He said that that's our sick thoughts. He said that because y'all are weird. And in my opinion, I do understand where he's coming from. I have to admit, I do understand where he's coming from because I'm sure Sharon says a time and a place for everything. That's facts, Sharon. I'm sure we all have been in a situation once or twice in our lives when we are who we are and we do the things that we do, and some people might call us weird. I've been called weird, and I'm gonna tell y'all why I was called weird. I was called weird just because I was being nice to some people. I got called weird. I was in a relationship before, and her kids called me weird. All because I'm being nice. And I felt like that. Just because y'all are jacked up, or just because y'all don't have good hearts, that don't stop me from having a good heart and being who I am. So I get where he's coming from. I get where he's coming from. Even though it gives off bad vibes, but I do have to keep asking the question. Are we overreacting? Could it be that we are overreacting? Could it be that we are assuming the wrong thing? Somebody let the old man know. I think that this is an excellent discussion, though. I think that this is an excellent discussion because what it does to each and every one of us, it should make us all reevaluate our way of thinking. Not to say that our way of thinking is wrong. Not to say that the science teacher way of thinking is right. But it make you wonder, should we reevaluate our way of thinking? Talk to me, Rock Squad. Talk to me, Rock Squad. And make sure everyone that's catching this on a replay, let me know y'all thoughts. Let me know y'all thoughts. Because this is an excellent one. This one really is. Trelane says, nope. People aren't overreacting because where there is smoke, there's fire. And that's how inappropriate relations start with something small, then it progresses. That's an excellent point of view, Trelane. And that's how I feel. You know, I do feel like that. But I want to play devil's advocate. I do want to play devil's advocate. But I feel that same way, Trelane. Like I said, you adding smoke to the fire. Why tempt the devil? Come on. Why tempt yourself? Like I said, we all have a higher self and we all have a lower self. We all know what the lower self breeds. We all know what the lower self is capable of doing. So we all have a lower self. So why tempt your lower self? Why put yourself in that predicament? Like you almost know that that's a home run. You almost know that that's a touchdown. You almost know that that's a three-pointer. You are an older male that happens to be the teacher for these young girls. Trelane says, if I had a daughter and my daughter was taking out his hair, I would definitely approach him and tell him how I felt. Same way with me. And I would let him know, no disrespect, but don't have my daughter taking out your hair no more. And that's just that. That's just that. Is it anyone out there that agrees with the teacher? Is it anyone out there that agrees with the teacher? Drop down, let me know. If you catching this on a replay and you agree with the teacher, please drop a comment and let us all know why you agree with the teacher. If you're catching this on a replay, please, and if you agree with the teacher, please let us know. I need somebody that agrees with the teacher. Positive Vibe says Mr. Clean would have turned into The Rock that day. Yeah, I would. I would. I'm going to get you, Positive Vibes. I'm going to get your ass. I'm going to get your ass, Positive Vibes. But yeah, y'all let me know if it's somebody out there that agree with the science teacher. Let us know. Let us know. He even said that the girl who was doing his nails, he even said that her mother signed a consent form, a waiver form, whereas though it's okay for him to use her daughter in the video. What do y'all think about that? Brother B says, I heard that Shank's conviction is so firm, even his guardian angel takes notes for self-improvement. See what you done started, Positive Vibes? Now everybody want to come and roast me. You see what you done started, Positive Vibes? Now everybody want to come and roast the old man. Brother B says, that ain't a roast. Brother B says it's a compliment. Appreciate that, Brother B. Appreciate that. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I'm not going to hold y'all that much longer. Appreciate that Positive Vibes. Trelane says, how old is the teacher? Let me see, Trelane. It's not saying his age, Trelane. It's not giving his age. Once again, I appreciate everybody for pulling up to this demonstration. Remember, all of my demonstrations is either 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. Eastern Time. All my demonstrations are either 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. Eastern Time. I won't be doing a demonstration tomorrow because tomorrow is Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day for all mothers. Once again, I won't be doing a demonstration tomorrow. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. I'll see everybody back on Monday, either 4 p.m. Eastern Time or 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Salute everybody. Once again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Salute.